Hello survivors and welcome to another video. In today's video we are back in Soulstone Survivors and I have a Death Knight build for you. So firstly, the runes that we are using, we are running versatile strength, sacrificed growth, multicast mastery, and unexpected arsenal. The only reason we needed unexpected arsenal is to get carnage. We are using the Death Knight's fourth weapon so that we can get glacial affinity. I didn't actually look at the weapons themselves and what bonuses they give, so it might actually be better to go for his third weapon and then get glacial affinity from unexpected arsenal, or vice versa for these two skills. But we need unexpected arsenal because we need either carnage or we need either glacial affinity, so the build revolves around these two skills. Next, I know a lot of people hate the Death Knight because of his movement speed. Now, if you have a look at my movement speed, we are sitting at 200%. That looks like it is without the buffs, getting an additional 165% from Sugar Rush, and without the additional 76% from Bloodlust. I'm not sure if it is actually active on them or not. We'll check when we go through the next portal. But because of that, actually it's not without them, but you can see how fast we're moving. 200% on its own without the buffs is probably enough to skip all damage done by the bosses. But what we're going to do is we're going to, just amplify that even more and get as much movement speed on him as possible. Now, the reason we've got Frostbolt and Avalanche is actually because of grabbing Glacial Affinity, and then we are going to stack as much Touch of Ice as possible when there isn't anything better to grab. So I'll show you when we find examples in level ups, but with Avalanche, Frostbolt, and then Touch of Ice, we're going to get a whole whack of damage modifier from Glacial Affinity. So let's get straight into it. Let's see how this is. It does take us about 5 minutes to finish a run, so hopefully it doesn't take too long, but that's okay. You can see already how fast we're moving. So we went from 200% movement speed to 451, and we don't even get the chance for Glacial Affinity to be very strong. It doesn't need the duration, but you do need quite a bit of cast frequency. This is on the highest curse difficulty, so we do have the void presence over there as well. And you can see that we just move insanely fast. And even our carnage, we are multicasting quite a lot with it. So grabbing upgrades for carnage as well as for our Glacial Affinity is the priority over here, as well as grabbing as many different unique passives as well for versatile strength as well. So over here, do we need, we still need the cast frequency. So in this case we don't touch the Touch of Ice, but there will be times where it's like these upgrades over here, and if it were this spontaneous combustion was Touch of Ice, we would take the Touch of Ice and not the spontaneous combustion. So that's the kind of thing that we look for when we're looking at grabbing Touch of Ice. It is a very important upgrade, but there are more things that are more important. I mean, we do have a Frostbolt sitting on a 0.2 second cooldown already, so we don't even need to worry about not being able to hit the enemies with ice. I do have manual aim turned on, and that is because I do want to obviously have Avalanche and my Frostbolt hitting the bosses, and the best way to do that is to obviously physically aim at the boss myself. So it just makes sure that Avalanche lands where my cursor is, and we also get Frostbolt hitting the bosses the way it should be. So that's why we do that. That's why we've got manual aim on, and it just helps a whack ton over there. So you can see now we can get the potencies and everything over there. We already have 2 gangrene, so I don't need the next one. We could actually banish these to stop getting them, but we are going to go for the cast frequency on our Glacial Affinity, which is now up all of the time. And over there we are now on 630% increased damage. We do have to wait for our Glacial Affinity to be up when the bosses go to see just how much damage we're getting. But as long as we keep spamming potency on Glacial Affinity, and as long as we keep having to fight bosses, we should be in a good spot in terms of our damage getting to insanely high numbers. Alright, so we're going to see here, just before we land up blowing up, you can see that our damage has gone up now to 2,297. So within 13 minutes, we have now doubled our, well, we've gone up to an insane amount of damage. And it just shows, you know, we had our Necromancer build the other day where we had a huge amount of damage. This one, as long as you land up getting Glacial Affinity up at the right time, you're going to have even more damage than we did on the Necromancer and the Chaos Monster. The only thing that would maybe make this even greater is if we had more rune power and we were able to get Holy onto the Chaos Walker so that we could go and grab ourselves Might. If we could grab Might as well instead of like Blood Rush or Sugar Rush, sorry, then it would be a lot stronger as well, because we'd have even more multiplications on damage. Also, with regards to the skills, I will put a link down in the description where you can find a Sugar Rush and Avalanche. I have videos where I unlock both of them. It's 2 different events, so the videos that I did for the events will be down in the description. You can go take a look at them if you don't have those skills just yet. The one is the Cobalt event, so it's the same event that you got the bunnies in, and then the other one is the same event for the Summon Helper Elves. So they should both be events you have done or should be doing just to get some really good skills out there, and the videos will definitely help you understand how to do the events, as well as, you know, I did them on specific characters, but let's say that you can't necessarily do them on those characters anymore. I do know that I've done the Cobalt event on 2 characters. I did it on the Elementalist, not the Cobalt one, the Frozen Maps event. So for the Summon Helper Elves, the Bumble event is what it's actually called. I do know that I've done it on the Elementalist myself, as well as the Chaos Walker. The Elementalist, unfortunately, the build I used did get nerfed, so if you aren't able to do it, you know, like I did in the video with that specific build, there is another video with the Chaos Walker, but I haven't decided which video I will put down in the description. Probably the Chaos Walker, because it is newer. But here we go with some cast frequency. Bloodlust is up all the time, so we no longer need the cast frequency. We can go for the crit. Area of effect, that's a new skill or level up. We don't need the duration, although it is, we are going to take it, and the reason for that is just because of versatile strength. We're going to grab that for versatile strength. We're going to grab a second hypothermia, and then we can go and grab a whole lot more. We do already have a effect duration on Bloodlust, so we're not going to grab that. We can actually banish it, and then we can grab some upgrades for everything else. So we only got one more boss fight left. You guys are more than happy to take this any further, and let me know down in the comment section how far you managed to get it. But you can see it took us less than 5 minutes to complete the Overlord 2 cycle. I mean, we can probably take this so much further. Oh goodness gracious, I'm sorry, my hands were off of my keyboard over there, but it doesn't really matter. We killed everything over there. I was trying to figure out where my cursor was, and also we did not even use our summons, so it just shows you how strong this build can be, or be if we landed up going further. So I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope you can see that Death Knight is just as strong as any other character in the game, and that he is really fun. You just need that little bit of movement speed that you otherwise wouldn't necessarily get on characters that have a dodge. But as you can see, with the amount of movement speed we have, you don't even notice not having dashes. It's not that important to dash. So yeah, I hope that helps you understand the Death Knight and just how strong he is. But you can see definitely Carnage coming up with nearly 1 billion damage over there, just from 2 cycles or 3 cycles of damage. And it even said that our time was going to be 16 minutes. We did it before that time as well. And yeah, very strong. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Please remember to like, comment, and subscribe for more videos like this in the future. And always remember, keep safe, survivors. Until next time, cheers.